Hey everyone, welcome to Health Psych with Ms. M. Today we're going to talk about a belief in psychology that's related to other topics in this channel that we explore, such as anxiety, mindful presence, and resilience. And it's called the myth of arrival, which is another way of saying that we will be happy when blank happens in the future, for instance. So in our current community, there's a lot of folks who have experienced a loss in their gainful employment. So it's very logical to say that, for example, my financial situation will improve when I get a new job. However, the myth of arrival gets a little riskier when we are talking about these abstract psychological concepts. Because in saying that, I'll be happy when I get the new job, first, it's a bit of a cynical optimist. There's going to be some new stressors when that new job comes around. It's going to be a little tough at the beginning until you get into your habits and rhythms. And sometimes there can be that buyer's remorse when we get something that we wanted for a while because there's no way of knowing what it's really like from our current vantage point. Expectations can often be considered premeditated disappointment as well. It's very valid to feel anxious about the present when things have changed, when we're in this neutral zone between one ending and one beginning. And that's where that myth of arrival comes from, because we're so afraid of the discomfort of how we're going to navigate this current change situation. With some patience, it can be helpful to try to lean into the present moment and think about what sweet lemonade we can make with the lemons that we've been handed. Like, what can I do with more time if I'm not occupied by a busy full-time job? This way, we're not striving and instead accepting the reality of the things that are out of our control, which we know have a better impact on our health. What's helpful here is that our brains are wired to adapt to our current situation. So our brains are remarkably resilient, and that's what supports us through these transitions. Because once we settle into this life change, we might even look back at some of the things that we got to do fondly. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic, and please stay tuned for more content.